Yeah, McDonald's they introduced the filet fish because of Lentz, and then it was
They
so
kept it.
popular that they just kept it.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's
My mom.
really what like Wendy's and Arby's should do. Arby's before I had the when I had a Popeyes, Arby's I thought had the best fish sandwich, and before that I thought Wendy's did.
Yeah.
Mm. I haven't tried any other like fish sandwiches besides like the filet-o-fish, but like I know like, my mom liked the filet-o-fish like a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not big on the filet of fish. I mean it's all right
It's
for
all
what
right,
it is, but like
it's not my go-to at all.
there's better fish sandwiches at places. So
All right, there's better different places. Plus also like if I'm going to McDonald's, like most times I'm going for a quarter pounder than a filet-o-fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
I don't
mom
even-
was the one that my mom is the one that tends to like the filet fish.
I don't even like the ground beef at McDonald's. If I have to eat McDonald's, I'll have chicken nuggets. I don't
Chicken,
know.
yeah.
Like the ground beef, I don't know, tastes weird to me there.
All right.
Well, I can assure you one thing that the quarter pounder with cheese is a lot better now than it used to be.
Yeah. But I'm going to
Yeah.
seem like we should having like Five Guys, like the quality of the burger there is like a lot better than like say like a general McDonald's.
Of course
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not going to a place like Five Guys, if I'm going to a place literally with like a drive-through, usually if I want a burger, I think Wendy's is just where I go to because we don't really have like Checkers around here or anything.
There's a Checkers by me, but like I haven't really ordered from it in a while.
There's
The
a
checker.
there's a Checkers on the throughway nearby, but they're way more expensive because they're on the throughway.
There's
Yeah.
a Checkers near where like the Taco Bell I usually go to every week.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a Checkers there. Dragon says that every time he sees a chicken sandwich where the chicken is popping out of on the sides, he thinks it's super gross, but he'd probably still eat it if it was in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, I've had like many variety of chicken sandwiches. I remember like for a while having a lot of like stuff from Burger King chicken sandwiches. Like it was like all right, but like it's gotten lazy over the years.
Like chicken sandwiches in general, like I'm not as big of a fan of, though. I'm kind of wondering if I would actually like the Popeyes one. But here's my thing.
The Popeyes
I-
one's really good.
Here's
It's
my
really
thing.
good.
There's one thing I don't like that people say you actually need to have it for that sandwich, and that's pickles.
Some people there's actually like a Twitter thread going on where people saying like okay why don't you like pickles, and like a lot of people were saying like some pickles, like for pickles it can overpower people's
Yes.
taste buds actually.
It does, and the
That's-
worst part is the aftertaste.
I used
Yeah.
to like not like it, but like I've liked it, but like I've just like not because of the overpowering nature of it.
I like pickles. It depends on what it's on. Like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
actually really care for pickles on a burger.
I feel like if I
But-
ever want to have pickles, I would rather have it standalone as opposed to
Oh, I love
Um,
pickles
Depends on
standalone.
as opposed to having it with something.
Though if I
So
have
if-
pickles on just like a regular sandwich, I actually prefer like sweet pickles to dill.
Funny enough, eggs. At my old job, there was an option to like add an egg on top of the burger. Like that was like our signature, and those pretty decent. But again,
That's
I can't
what
have eggs anymore.
Red Robin's known for. So
yeah, like but like I know the restaurant I worked for, like they would have that as an option, and most people would go for that.
yeah,
Just-
I mean, when I've had egg on a burger, I thought it was good.
Yeah, when I was able to have eggs without like having nausea, it
Yeah,
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
like
as-
you had that burger in Brookfield when we met you that one time.
Oh yeah. Justin says that there was a Checkers down the road from his home, but it recently closed.
Right.
yeah. The thing that's notable about Checkers for me is, as far as I know, it's the only fast food. It's the only fast food place I've gone to that has banana milkshakes, which is a weird thing to point out. But banana is my
Yeah.
favorite type of milkshake.
Yeah. Like if I'm not going for my usual, which is like I usually go for strawberry milkshakes. Like banana is like a pretty good flavor.
Like
Strawberry-
I remember places like McDonald's used to have it, but now they just have
Yeah.
chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
Strawberry. Strawberry is like my go-to. Like I know like Shake Shack has like shakes, like custard shakes, and I got strawberry the other day, and it lasted for me for a good while. Because like sometimes like the sweetness is overwhelming, and then like I put it in the fridge for like a day, take it out, it's like just as good as I remember it. What are you gonna say, Pete?
I was gonna say, when it comes to shakes, like The one type of shake I'm not really too big on is chocolate.
I feel like over the years, like my love for chocolate has like diminished significantly.
I like
I
a
mean,
chocolate shake. I don't like if I'm gonna have it with a meal. I don't want a chocolate shake because it's not very quenching.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a
It's just,
dessert.
like, more sweet. Right.
Like I like
I think
vanilla
I-
shakes, but I like to have it with something in it. Like if you want to have, for example, you want to have a peanut butter chocolate syrup in the vanilla milkshake with
Right.
with like Reese's peanut butter cups and all that.
Or like cookies and cream, you know, or put the Oreo pieces in there.
Yeah,
I'm-
Oreo ones are good.
I'm simple. I just want a banana milkshake, nothing fancy. Actually, I've had chocolate banana milkshake, and that's pretty good too.
You know what I want to try out now? Like vanilla banana milkshake with but make it so that it's like a banana split in shake form.
Uh-huh. I thought you were gonna say that more like maybe like banana pudding with like Nilla wafers or something.
I was
my
gonna
God.
wonder if you were gonna suggest with like banana and like
Yeah.
peanut butter.
I was never into banana pudding, but I used to fucking love Nilla wafers so much.
Yeah. I still do. Like it's just like it's more of a rarity now for me to like have that because like I associate it heavily with like banana pudding.
I'm not a big pudding person, but banana cream pie, which is essentially as pudding. I really
Right.
like banana cream pie.
You wanna know
Yeah,
what's one?
I think I used to have all those. Remember days have all those like those puddings with like different flavors, like apple pie, banana cream pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have those like a lot too.
It's one dessert that my mom used to really love so much that I don't think I've ever had in my life, or maybe I might have had, but I don't remember. And that's flan,
Flan, yeah,
Ah, yeah.
Spanish flan. Yeah.
yeah, caramel flan. Yeah, I've had it before. Like, not my favorite, but like it's pretty good.
I think I've
But-
had it.
But here's the
Ow.
question: is it pudding or is it custard?
It's flan.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's fun.
It's neither. It's flan.
It's neither.
Yeah, it's neither. Okay. My mom will probably get angry at me for asking that question.
Yeah.
It's like asking if gelato is ice cream or
Is ice cream or
frozen
yeah.
yogurt. It's like I mean
It's
it's gelato.
Look neck, bitch.
Oh yeah, the Courage episode of Flan. Flan Tassi Flan. Yeah, I remember that episode. That was a good episode of Courage Dragon. Ow. And I gotta use a whetstone. real
Speaking of stuff like ice cream though, ice cream or frozen yogurt? I much prefer ice cream.
quick. Never cared for frozen yogurt.
Cardio is fine, but like I'm more of an ice cream person. Like
But-
it's more available.
My biggest problem is whenever I go to like one of those frozen yogurt places and you like self-serve, I
Yeah.
put too much stuff in it. Like I just combine too many flavors and stuff, and then it all sounds
That's
good
the
in my
problem.
head, and then I taste
Yeah,
it, and I'm
yeah.
like, this is just an awful mishmash.
Yeah, like having that level like control over like what you can put in there. Like the flavors sound delicious, but like again, all of them at once is like a bit too much.
Yeah.
I
here's
can't
what-
get out of the buffet mindset of just I want to try that, I
Right.
want to try that.
I'll try that. I want to try this. Yeah, exactly. And then we try it. It's like, ooh, this is good. But then after a while, it's like it diminishes.
Yeah.
Now here's one question.
Mhm.
Have you guys ever had sherbet?
Yeah,
Sure, before.
good sherbet.
What would I have for a food? I remember for my birthday because they're just doing another summer school thing at college. Like I remember having lemon sherbet at Mass Mocha. It's like the Massachusetts Museum of Contemporary Art is really good.
And-
I'm not too big on sherbet because like I used to think it's ice cream, and when I told sherbet and the feel of
Nah.
it actually doesn't taste anything
no,
like ice cream.
it's dairy free, so.
It's like yeah.
Or
it's like
a nice
really
orange sherbet, though. I think it tastes like orange sherbet is good.
Ah, damn it! I was stunned. I couldn't move.
Yeah, I'm stunned too. I still can't move. Why not whatever Briar's frozen dessert is? Oh god.
It's just
what
alright in
about
some
the-
places.
The mac and cheese ice cream.
Oh god, no, we're not bringing that back up again.
Like real talk, even though I was like dismissive, in reality, I actually did want to try it. But the problem is, it was sold out.
Tremendously quickly. I don't know, man. That just sounded like an unholy combination.
Yeah, I'm
Same
still not a fan.
with like fucking Sour Patch Kids ice cream or cereal.
Flamin'
That was a
hot,
good thing too.
flamin'
Flamin'
hot
Hot
flavored
Cheetos.
Mountain Dew.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say flaming hot flavored ice cream.
No, I remember there was you remember that cupcake that was at that place? It was a Flamin' Hot
yeah,
Cheetos cupcake.
The Cheetos, yeah.
Yeah.
So I-
Because they had it like alongside a freaking Dr Pepper cupcake, and I want to try that one.
I miss
I
it.
have had spicy ice cream once. It was that
Yeah.
like the like Aztec or whatever chocolate. That's like
Yeah.
spicy
Right,
chocolate. And it
Okay.
was like ice cream of that, and that was I thought that the sweetness of the chocolate would like cut down the spice a bit. It enhanced it. It was so hot.
Again, I never fully got the whole spicy trend for like a lot of like candies like in like part of the 2010s.
Yeah, I'm not big on spicy with like candy and stuff.
Like chill, like I regret having those goddamn spicy gummy worms that I would pull out for like those special streams. Because like
Yeah.
it starts out sweet, it starts out sour, and then the spice comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, spice. I've grown on at least spicy snacks more over the years because back when I was younger, I didn't like anything really that spicy.
Did I go back out?
Dragon? What happened?
Oh,
Did I go DC or?
Dragon might have gotten booted.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know
console
this,
power
Dragon, but
it's
you can
console powered off. Oof.
Ooh.
That's a big oof right there.
Well, I'm sure you know this, but you can rejoin the quest
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
You'll get less rewards, but I imagine at this point you're not doing the hunt for rewards. So.
Right.
Ooh, I'm
Yeah,
lodged
that's a
in the
thing.
perfect spot.
Splatoon 2 really turned to the darkness for Squid Kid lore. Did they? Was there like more lore dump for Splatoon 3 that I missed
Maybe.
out on?
Unless it's a joke.
Yeah, no. I mean the chaos. I mean the whole chaos. Like we're still like wondering like what's the besides the final fest for Splatoon 2 and what caused the that to even be a thing.
I wonder how things would have been like if
If order one.
they were
Yeah.
referring to you Pennywise.
That's the only thing that's gonna forever bug me, never knowing what
Never
their
knowing.
plan was if the other side won.
Plus,
Right.
I
I was
also
think-
want to know like how things would have been like had
Damn it.
Callie was the one that won that
Won the
Splatfest
Marie.
and not Marie.
Alright.
I would love it if is like an expansion to Splatoon 3 if they do a kind of what if scenario where you can play through something that's like that order wins.
That'd be
Yeah.
nice. Ow!
Just
Damn
to
it!
use those ideas.
I was trying to like fucking like heal, but like kept like pursuing me. Also, Dragon was like not Dragon. Sync was referring to me playing Rise because I always play Splatoon 2. It's been a while since I played Splatoon 2.
Speaking of what,
I just want to mention, Silver, you do have the Rathalos armor, so you're weak to thunder, electric.
speaking of what if though, there was like a there was on Twitter someone actually made like a what if on Nintendo, and I responded saying like, what if Nintendo the 64 was a CD based system, and I explained like a what if scenario on how it would have went about.
Right. I think I did remember seeing that.
Yeah, and I mentioned that like when it comes to the Japanese companies, like that all of them would be working on the 64 except for one. They would still not have
Square.
Where?
Like they would have Konami, they would have Capcom, Koei Koei Tecmo. Back when they were separated, they would still have Enix
A few eggs.
because Enix was still separated. They didn't merge with Square yet. So
Yeah.
and I even said that Dragon Quest 7 at the time, which was the latest one, would have still done well, but but it would have done way better in Japan. But worldwide, it would have been all about Final Fantasy 7, and Sony would still win.
Alright.
But Nintendo would not be as far off.
Yeah, probably not so.
Sega, however, would still have screwed up.
I mean, the N64 hardly had any notable RPGs. It had Paper Mario.
Yeah.
And
Quest 64.
I was trying to debate if I wanted to mention that.
Yeah.
No one wants to remember Quest 64.
I still hold by that Quest 64 was not a bad game, it just wasn't a good game.
Yeah.
It
What
was
if
very
EA
bland.
What if EA bought Nintendo and all of whatever Nintendo owns? Well,
It'd be weird.
it would be weird. That's all I'm gonna say.
It'd be weird. I thought like say like it wouldn't be far. It wouldn't be far from like their yearly releases and stuff. But at the same time, I don't know what they wouldn't do with the IP besides like their usual EA stuff, like putting it on mobile or whatever, using microtransactions and crap.
If I think of other gaming what ifs, I got another one. What would happen if, like, the one thing that almost happened, but I'm glad it didn't? What if Rare was bought by Activision?
Activision. Yeah.
And spoiler alert,
They'd be
Rare would
making.
they would
They'd just be making Call of Duty. I mean,
Yeah,
at
they'd
this
make
point in
Call of
time.
Duty.
And they would have all those IPs that they would be sitting on.
I mean, we might get Banjo in Call of Duty then.
Alright. Oh,
I
God.
should have done. What if Nintendo would have bought the rest of the shares of Rare from the Stamper Brothers?
I mean, that's the golden timeline.
Right.
The timeline where Banjo becomes Nintendo first party. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
so what would
Kind of
happen
was.
was
I mean, it kind of was for a while. But like,
the GameCube.
they gave back Banjo.
The GameCube would have had Perfect Dark Zero. Would it have been a better game? I don't know, but
It would have Cameo as well.
yeah, it would have had Cameo. It would have had Grab by the Ghoulies. Donkey Kong Racing would have happened, and so would like Diddy Kong Pilot. Like, cause we got Banjo Pilot instead, but we would have got Diddy Kong Pilot on
Right.
Game Boy Advance. We also would have had Banjo 3.
Would Rare
Three.
would Rare have touched Star Fox again?
I have the Star Fox. Get this thing off me. Star Fox Adventures? I don't even know, man.
I do
Again,
think they would,
again, since it was supposed to be Dinosaur Planet and not Star Fox, like, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I honestly actually enjoy Star Fox Adventures, but
Yeah. It was an interesting game.
Oh god,
But-
I'm gonna die if like I don't get.
My problem is that it's not like a Star Fox game. So hang on, let's see if I get you real quick.
and that's fair. Like, to be fair, I'm not generally a huge fan of like that style of game of like on rails shooters like
Oh.
that.
I just realized it's low health. I'm just gonna capture it.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. I'm putting a trap down.
Yeah.
Like,
We have 2 deaths. I don't risk it at 2 deaths. He just hit me out. Okay. No, I did put the trap down.
yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, good job.
Let's lure it.
Come on. Come on.
Go
No!
for it. Idiot, over here.
Bad kitty. Over here.
Come on.
I would say that
Thundercat.
we would not get nuts and bolts. We would have got Banjo 3, a straight up one on GameCube, and we probably would have got
Come
a
on, walk
fourth
towards
one
me.
on the Wii.
Come on, walk over here.
There we
There.
go.
Jeez, hit him.
I think
God damn it.
I think the worst part about or one of the worst parts that people never consider about nuts and bolts is if they didn't have Banjo attached to it and just had it in new IP, it could have been something really interesting.
It would have been a
Yeah.
lot better received, and people would have been talking about it today in a much more positive way.
Because as somebody who's
some people do now, if anything, because like they say like it was a good game, it's just not a good Banjo game.
yeah, that's what I've always said since I played it. I have played through it like 2 or 3 times at this point. Only once did I bother 100%ing it. It
Right.
gets frustrating at times, but the mechanics are very unique and they're enjoyable in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, Justin.
Creatively building vehicles.
Yeah, it got vindicated by history.
I just
'Cause, like,
we could have had an interesting game there if they didn't make it a Banjo game. It would have been better received. It might have gotten a sequel.
all right. one thing I remember someone bring up too is that like a lot of people have been like almost like co-opting like various like games being bad because of like what some YouTubers have said about certain games. You know how everyone says Sonic had a rough time and going into the third dimension and yada yada yada.
Yeah. Also, Dragon, feel free to come back in. Like, we're just waiting for you to come back.
Yeah, man. No,
I agree, Justin. Something a more refined version of Nuts and Bolts. I wish that could be given a chance. Like, honestly, aside from the fact that it had Banjo when it had no business having Banjo, it was a little rough around the edges, and a sequel could have really fixed that up and polished a lot of issues.
Yeah, and another thing I was gonna say was there was one what if there was another what if I thought about and posted on Twitter over the weekend, and that was what if there was a time when Konami was looking to buy Hudson Soft, which they ended up doing. What if at some point they decided to back out on it, and it actually hurt Hudson to the point where they were in financial straits? And what does this have to do with Nintendo? Nintendo stepped in, and they were the only ones that saved them because nobody else wanted to.
All right.
Like,
also Derek, for context, I just poking fun at the fact that like one time we were playing Monster Hunter World, I accidentally sold my my bow, like the bow I spent a lot of time like grinding for and everything.
Oh God!
I was like talking and I was like thumbing through the menu, and then I just sold it by accident because I wasn't paying attention.
You know, these games really could use a way to like lock weapons so you can't accidentally sell like your favorite weapons.
Yeah, like for real.
Yeah,
I've been guilty of like doing a lot of like dumb shit. Like
I've never accidentally sold a weapon in this game, but I have accidentally crafted weapons that I already had made.
All right.
And then I'm just upset because I wasted a bunch of resources. But
let's see.
But yeah, Justin. Yeah, I agree. Drop the parts people didn't like. Make a vehicle construction game. Get some interesting multiplayer modes. I think the concepts behind Nuts and Bolts were good.
Yeah. But I think that if Nintendo would have bought Hudson, that meant that they would have had Bomberman and a couple other stuff.
Bomberman, first-party Bomberman sounds weird.
Yeah,
really. The Bomberman I always felt like a third party, like of some sort.
And also Hudson would have continued to make more Mario Party games.
Honestly, I think some of the later Bomberman games are underrated. Like the ones that added in like monster raising mechanic and fighting.
Oh,
right.
I think Jetters was one of them. Like,
yeah, I never played Jetters. The one I've always wanted to play but never got to play because it was too expensive was Saturn Bomberman. Right. I've seen how it looked, and it looked fantastic. And Dragon's back in the game.
Yeah, just Bomberman Generation. Bomberman 64, The Second Attack. I have a lot of love for that game.
Something I find this game is like annoying, like getting like grinding for money. Like I'm always like broke.
It's like I bought Super Bomberman R at launch because it was like the first Bomberman game in a long time since Konami killed Hudson, and like it was just nice to have that. But the game was very rough when it came out.
Yeah, it was mediocre. I bought it at launch too, though my reasoning was primarily because, well, what else am I gonna get other than Breath of the Wild? And I wanted at least some sort of multiplayer game. And there was that or 1-2 Switch. I mean,
yeah,
right.
So I got Bomberman, and I mean, it was all right. It was a very bland Bomberman game. It was like the bare minimum.
What's Superman R you talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't end up getting that one for my Switch. I know Pete got it for theirs, but like I only got Zelda.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Justin. Bomberman 64 OST is like, surprisingly good. Bomberman DS. I remember thinking that was such a bad idea because they wanted to use the microphone for multiplayer, so you could lay a bomb by shouting "bomb" into the mic, which was a really bad idea for a portable game.
That sounds ridiculous.
Being in any public place and shouting bomb.
There
Yeah.
was a
Thankfully, the
Yeah.
mic sucked on the DS, so you could just blow in it. But
there was a Bomberman game for the 3DS that was actually planned, but it was canceled shortly before the 3DS launched. And it was supposed to be like a spiritual successor to Bomberman Hero.
Yeah, Bomberman Hero.
I haven't played Hero.
I'll just upgrade my weapon then, rather than buying a new one because I got to upgrade to it. So currently, I now have the fuck is it called?
Bomberman R Online was interesting.
Yeah.
I remember for a while on Stadia, like it was dead.
I need to put a little
Oh,
more time
yeah.
into Bomberman R Online.
Batman R online is pretty fun when we played it. Like, it
Yeah, I was
very
having fun when we played it, even though I was being a little awful there.
I also want to play the other Bomberman game that Mike was talking about, Power Bomberman. I heard it's pretty good.
The fan made one. Like that one, I've actually played it a little bit, just like test it out. It's really good. It's really really well done.
But it's
I
like
had-
Bomberman in general, like it's a shame that that Konami just ended up just buying it and then they don't even know what to do with it. And when they do, they think they do, and it's like, it's just, I don't know. It's just tough.
I know after, I think it was after Bomberman R Online came out, I was talking to somebody, I think it was maybe my mom or something, was asking what Bomberman is, and I was trying to describe the gameplay, and I was just like, this game does not describe well.
No, you're
Just like, you like-
your guy walking around dropping bombs.
You go drop, you like poop out bombs everywhere on, try to blow
Right.
people up.
Yeah.
Such a weird
Like,
concept.
like weird lore or anything like that. Like for a fact, apparently, like Bomberman comes from like the from Lode Runner.
I don't think this is canon, but I consider Bomberman as like pooping them out because I'm pretty sure that when they had the curse effect, like when the bombs come out uncontrollably, they actually called it like diarrhea, and when you couldn't lay bombs, they called it constipated.
Yeah. Dragon says you're a bomber of the fourth dimension.
What are we fighting next, by the way?
Right, I haven't had a chance to talk to the guy yet. I went to the buddy.
Oh, are we doing the
area.
urgent?
Is it an urgent
doing the
quest?
urgent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
I know
urgent.
exactly what we're fighting then.
Then let me get myself ready.
And I haven't fought this thing in so long.
Hey, where was that nest again? The Kahoot nest.
The nest? It's in the buddy camp.
All right.
Or buddy plaza.
Oh yeah, it's up top here, right?
Yeah, do you know which tree, or should I jump over there?
I remember.
Okay.
Because I think was saying that realizing that you're running out of cash money. Oh, got 2 gold things here. Or I think 2 gold. Let's see here.
Okay, I really gotta make a better ice weapon for this fight, because this thing has a lot of health. And I want to be doing decent DPS.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna start costing a lot of zenny to like fucking upgrade anything.
Yep, that's why every mission I check the Argosy.
In the Argosy? Yeah, I gotta check mine too. I've been like ignoring that.
Yeah, I mean, it
Argosy
refreshes
and the
every
upgrade.
mission, so like any
Yeah,
mission
it's
you
a good
don't
habit to keep.
any mission I don't check, I risk skipping over something having a good sell item.
Mm-hmm.
What do I have extra? I need to sell some materials. I have lots of materials. Wow, I have a lot of Rajang black fur.
And confirm.
Oh, I have a lot of Zenogre stuff.
Cozy.
Okay, there. I have 150,000 Zenny. That should be enough to make some sort of decent ice weapon.
All right.
Just tell me what you need.
Let me talk to you real quick.
Something new or an upgrade?
Ragnar Kadaki. Interesting.
Daki.
What happens if you use the armor charm and Ibushi claw? Like, what do you get?
Oh, you get the armor fang. It's twice as or is it armor claw? Either way, it's a better version of armor charm.
Yeah, at some point I'm gonna need another Ibushi claw plus because I have one for armor charm. but
You
I
have
want-
7.
What happened?
You have 7 of them.
Yeah, don't you?
I have 7 of them.
I can see your stream. It says you have 7
Yeah.
Bushi claws.
Yeah, so the Bush
I
claws.
just realized I do.
Yeah.
I was saying I'm gonna sell some monster parts because like I was going the wrong way. 'Cause there was they're probably some monster.
Yeah,
Plus, I was gonna buy the armor charm like in armor charm outright because I've been like sitting on it like not buying those.
Yeah, Shell does stack. So if you have the armor charm and the armor, what did you just make? Claw?
Yeah.
The
armor
two-
talon.
Armor talon? Yeah, the two of them stack if you have one armor talon and one armor charm.
Yeah.
For something new
I just
or an
I just
upgrade?
can't afford to get a power charm.
Ah, yeah.
So what can I help you with?
That's actually gonna help me a lot more than I would ever imagine. Okay.
Actually,
Look at all that money I'm making right now.
Just tell me what you need.
what
Looking for
is...
something new or an upgrade?
I got the armor talon. I'm gonna put that in here.
All right, let's get that power charm,
Piece of cake.
armor charm.
Oops, I made 2 of those. I did not want to make 2 of those.
All
Cool.
right, probably should have
Item box.
Piece of cake.
did my load out real quick.
That event quest with Rajang seems to always give gold eggs. Nice.
Thanks.
Might be a decent grind. I mean, still wouldn't be the most efficient grinding method, but... Because there's an efficient route you can go through mining to grind that you get, like... something ridiculous, like 100,000 zenny worth of stuff in, like, 10 minutes or something.
There I go. Sold some stuff.
Alright.
Now I could afford the power charm. I'll put it in the box.
Yeah, I sold like a shit ton of things.
And now the craft.
I can
There
make
we go.
too ammo.
Okay. What is... How much was the damage on this thing? Oh, this thing isn't sharp at all. Let me...
Welcome. So what can I help you with?
Cool. All right. So when you guys are ready to do the quest, I'm gonna. I'm just waiting here to ready up.
I'm trying to get a better ice weapon.
Yeah.
I just saw what I gotta do.
Piece of cake.
All right, go Ibushi Claw. I have 3 of them.
That's still not good.
Power Talon. Armor Talon. Alright. Never gonna just gonna save over this one. There we go. Rakagachi is Monster Spider Wife who throws that Monster Spider Waifu who throws that ass back. That is a sentence.
Just tell me
Hang
what
on.
you need. Looking for something new or an upgrade? Just tell me what you need.
I'm gonna keep that one for you, Sync. That was too good to like not add to the quote list.
This actually
Leave it
sounds
to me.
like an interesting dual blade.
Alright, cool.
Oh, that upgrades into a really weird dual blade. But I need
Oh
a...
wow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I'll just... This dual blade's fine for now. Oh, is the quest up? No.
Yeah, it's up now.
Oh.
I was just about to get it up. I was like, I realized I didn't do it yet. I only talked to the to the hub leader. I was like, hey, you can fight Ragnar Kodachi. I was like, cool.
So these dual blades I'm using are ice element, but once I upgrade them, they'll do ice and fire.
Okay.
What a combination.
Mm.
Good to go. I'll make it quick. I'll be with you in a moment.
There we go. All sorted. Will Mega Demon Drug and Demon Powder stack?
In most games they do. I haven't verified for sure if they do in this version, but they usually do.
I will try it out.
One of those only lasts like 1 minute, 60 seconds, I believe.
Okay.
And the other one lasts 3 minutes, I believe, so
All
Right.
they're not super
Alright.
efficient.
Alright, y'all ready?
And in Silver's chat, Sync says that they do stack.
Alright,
Thought
cool.
so.
Awesome. Good to know.
Alright, ready to go.
Oh.
I just had to set some decorations and everything.
Yeah. I'll use both.
Can't kill it with fire. God, I wish I could, though.
I wish.
If it helps mitigate the fact that I need to have stronger armor, then I'll do what I can for now for this fight.
The upside, Silver, is this doesn't do Dragon or Thunder, so it won't hit your weaknesses.
Okay.
Kill it with fire.
God, I hate this thing.
Ah, it's like I'm playing Grounded all over again.
Aimlessly she roams.
I never like insect bosses in this game.
They were just like, listen, we have a spider, but it's not creepy enough.
Right.
Share their mother's temper and her fiery pride.
Oh my lord.
Instead, it's a spider with the neck of that one yokai.
Yeah. Oh wow, I do not like this one at all.
Oh yeah.
Do you
Alright.
not like spiders too?
No, not a big fan.
It's okay. I'll just be internally screaming for this entire fight.
Yeah. I prefer not to deal with spiders if I don't have to.
As I've made no secrets, have immense arachnophobia, and fictional spiders still do trigger that.
For me,
I don't think of a phobia, but like definitely like over time it will like become like an issue where it's like I will like freak out.
My skin crawls. Looking at this thing, I
Yeah.
get my skin crawling. I get my traditional arachnophobic response.
Again, like it's like literally like watch me while playing Grounded. I always like skeeved out immensely by being like dwarfed by these spiders.
But actually, Silver, this has a really great gunner armor set. I have it. It's one of the best endgame gunner armor sets.
Oh man, so I'm probably gonna be fighting this thing a lot.
now, Now here's my question: what about Spider-Man?
Spider-Man's my favorite mainstream superhero.
Same.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
And Spider-Gwen is in my top 5 favorite all-time superheroes.
like Spider-Man and X-Men were what got me into comics for a while.
Ow, son of a bitch! Fucking Rathalos.
Okay.
Oh my god, fuck off, will you? I'm out of here. Yo. I walk past it and then it just immediately chooses violence.
Yeah, like there might be an Elder Dragon that has a slightly better gunner set, but in terms of any armor sets that aren't Elder Dragon for gunning, this is probably the best.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, Justin, they don't bother, like, video game spiders don't bother me either, but I prefer not to deal with them if I don't have to.
That being
Okay.
said, almost all the skills on the armor set are only for gunners, so if you're not gunning, the armor set's useless. I made it because I do sometimes gun, and so when
Yeah.
I gun, I always use that armor set, even against like Elder Dragons.
Right. Right, can't kill it with fire.
Where
It's a very
is
interesting boss.
it better captures the creepiness of spiders than Nursilla, even though I didn't like Nursilla either.
Right.
Nursilla still has a bit of like a Spider-Man feel because it actually swings around on its web and stuff like Spider-Man. This thing's just creepy crawly. That's a web. Where are... Oh my god.
God damn. Hold on. This is weird.
I'm trying to go grab this thing and it keeps moving.
Hey, Raphalos. Why are you here?
Now that I think about it, I
Join.
don't think the Arachne Kadashi has any turf wars. Because like this past week I ended up, just out of curiosity, since I've bought everything anyways in this game, I decided to watch every turf war in the like a YouTube compilation of all the turf wars.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't think there's any for Arachne Kadashi. It's also amusing that Arachne Kadashi was one of the first monsters shown for this game in the promotional stuff. And
Really?
yeah. And it's one of the last monsters you face in the game. Like one of the last new monsters anyways.
Alright, that's it. You're out of here. Where's my dung?
It doesn't what do you mean, Justin? It doesn't play Splatoon. Oh, Turf Wars. Yeah, okay, I got your joke.
Why is he still...
Oh god.
I'm riding him now, don't worry.
Please, yeah, I'm like, get out of here. I threw like 2 dung bombs. I think
Oh,
missed.
the Rathalos. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, good shirt, Gilligan. I'm glad you finally got that pre-order shirt
Nice.
for No More Heroes.
No, 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 no.
What the hell is...
Okay, that
What
worked.
was that?
That's good enough. That's good enough. Oh, I fell off.
Oh, that's a Somnican. God, there's like 3 different monsters in here.
Yeah, I brought the Somnicanth to beat it up with Somnicanth. I was riding it.
Yeah, questions for me. I've been my ass whooped by a lot of things.
Somnicanth should be leaving right now.
Fighting right now. Giant
Oh,
spiders
he-
fighting with her portable vest.
Oh right, that's what happened. You had to pick up the box in the motel. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you had to do.
Oh, I figured he looked there.
Yeah. Didn't the game didn't they have the instructions on the box though, on the paper?
It might. I didn't know about that. I didn't find it until my second stream. I went in there. I was like, oh, there's a box here. Oh, this is my pre-order shirt.
Hey, I think
not
I
pre-order.
was like exploring the motel. Okay, so it didn't tell you. I looked out because I was exploring the motel to see what rooms are in there, and then I chanced into the box and I was like, huh, this reminds you of like of Travis Strikes Again with like the boxes and stuff. And then like I picked it up. It's like, oh, there's a cat shirt because it wasn't in my my inventory. Right, so only tells you how to redeem, but like not where to find it. That's peculiar.
I mean, the end of my last stream of that, I finally got a particular shirt that Suda showed off on Twitter earlier on. And I was like, I'm wearing this shirt now.
Right.
You know precisely what shirt.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I
I
like it's
gotta
not
see
even a
it.
spoiler to know what it is because like I've already seen that like for months.
Wait, really? Which one?
The fuck racism.
Fuck racism.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I
That's
got
not
that
a
one pretty
spoiler.
quickly. That's not spoiler at all.
If anything, like it'd be a spoiler if like I didn't know.
Yeah, no, it's not a spoiler, but I just got that at the end of my last stream, which was the second stream of it.
Yeah, like I beat Velvet Chair Girl yesterday. I was gonna play more today, but I was so tired from like just in general. I got like general fatigue. I only did Monster Hunter tonight, so I'll be working on grinding for the next rank. Midori, I think is next.
Yeah, 'cause
What-
what I gotta
which
do
number
right
is that?
now-
5.
You're way ahead of me.
Yeah. What I gotta do right now is like just get through Travis Strikes Again, and then like.
How far are
they-
you in TSA?
Well, right now, like I've done 2 to 7 games.
Alright, so I'm guessing both Electric Thunder Tiger and Life is Destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I did those 2, and I also did the Text Adventures for
Travis Strikes
Batman, like
Yeah.
everything for Batman, and then
The
like,
the entire Batman one. I did the same thing. Just get out of the way right away.
apparently Nintendo NY has some copies in stock for anybody that wants Traffic Storms again physically.
I'm glad I got a physical copy of that.
I don't know how many they have there.
It's been around. Like I remember for a while. You remember that Best Buy that was close to like in New York. Like, I'm not sure if it was still open, but like I remember seeing them having copies of like certain games. Like I don't see like those indie copies with like the one where it's like it's both the game and a plushie.
Yeah.
So far though, I will say I'm greatly enjoying the game, and it's probably my favorite in the series so far.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. I'm trying to like get certain games, like WarioWare comes out this Friday, so does Life is Strange True Colors, which I will get later on. I'll get
Life is Strange later on. WarioWare I was originally not going to get at launch, but then stuff happened with Sonic Colors, so now I'm getting it at launch.
For me, it was a mix of that, and also like the demo really convinced me that it's a pretty good entry in the series.
Yeah.
The demo actually was the reason I wasn't going to get it at launch. It kind of didn't sell it on me, but.
Yeah. I really like the cooperative aspect of it because like we're playing a lot at the Simply meetup, and it was really fun.
That's unfortunately my problem is I have nobody local to play it with, and there's no online for like there's online leaderboards, but that's it.
Yeah.
I'll have to pull a Super Mario Party and like add it like later on. That'd be really nice.
Man, I hope so.
You want to know how I knew that like it wasn't online? Because like when you looked at like Nintendo.com and looking at WarioWare's page, there was nothing about online.
Yeah, it mentioned local co-op in the description. It does have the note saying that like Nintendo on the subscription needed for online features, implying it had an online feature. That's just the like weekly leaderboard thing.
Yeah. You wonder what's another game that I found out was not going to have online? At least it wasn't listed as such.
What?
Cruisin' Blast.
Yeah.
And I read an interview from like one of the producers of Cruisin' Blast, and he said the reason why there's no online is because they wanted to make sure the game would come out at a good deadline, like because they had a deadline, and if it seems like he hinted that like for Cruisin' Blast that they might add online in the future.
In a later update, yeah.
But like,
if that's the case, then I'll wait because I really do like the Cruising series, but like I really wanted it to be like an online game.
Yeah, I'll get it so that because it comes out next week, so that like we can play it at the meetups.
Yeah.
Next week. And if I don't get it, somebody probably will.
More than likely.
Yeah.
I have huge nostalgia for the cruising games. I used to play a lot of Cruising USA, Cruising World, and Exotica. Like World is my favorite.
Again, I really like the fact that like they're thinking about doing like an arcade collection of all three games.
Yeah, they want to do that. Yes, do it. Like the Cruising USA and on N64 is inferior to the arcade version.
Right.
World is close, but Exotica sucked on N64.
I personally wouldn't mind it if they added both versions, both arcade and console, because I did enjoy them. But I considered like the Rush games like the best arcade conversion from arcade to N64.
Sick of getting webbed.
Yeah,
me too.
San Francisco Rush is amazing.
Yeah.
Like specifically, 2042 is the best one.
Right, that was 2049.
Oh, whatever it was called.
Whatever it was called, like it was a futuristic one with the wings and shit. I add both that and Rush 2, and then on emulation I also got the original one and California Speed.
You know what was a really good like arcade racing game that came out around that same time?
Which one?
Hydro Thunder.
Right,
that one was good.
The boat one. That was a really good one.
Yeah. Like if we ever do like random like arcade racing streams through Parsec, do the Dreamcast version of it because it's like it's 4 players, but it looks and sounds and everything better than N64.
Yeah, like for 15,000 rupees, you can send me like a like a GIF of like whatever you want. Like just obviously like make sure that it's like Twitch safe and that like it's not like crazy like like for example no flashing lights or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of WarioWare, though, I am pretty disappointed about the lack of online, just because my favorite thing about the series has been always the multiplayer.
Like for me, like I'm not that disappointed, but it would have been nice, I will say.
But again, like take your time, man.
Because like for me, like, because like
To be fair, you have people to play locally with. So.
that, and
Yeah.
also like my experience with WarioWare is always like me just playing the game nonstop and just doing what I can to like do better each time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite entry was Mega Party games, and my second favorite was Smooth Moves, because I like the multiplayer in those.
Funny enough, I'm still sad I never got a chance to properly own Smooth Moves. But but my favorites were like because I played mostly the portable ones, so Touch, Twisted.
I did
Bolt,
like.
I got that eventually.
Even though I know it's one of the less popular ones, I did like DIY.
DIY was
Because-
alright. Snap
because-
was horrible.
I like being able to like have creative tools.
The most amount of experience I had with WarioWare Smooth Moves was like playing the game like at a karaoke bar with a couple of friends.
Oh, you talking about a game over?
Yeah.
Right. Ah, damn
Yeah,
it.
there was this one specific like mode where like it was 12 players and you had to pass the controller.
Yeah, I remember that.
But there is a silver lining when it comes to WarioWare. Now that they've practically finished it, guess what that means?
Okay.
Red Dead Heaven could be next.
Hope so.
And I know that's what you want, Silver.
I mean, we're gonna have characters pop up in WarioWare, so I feel like it's about time. Oh god damn
I
it.
am glad at least that we're having the online Mario Party.
Yeah, Superstars would be really, really big.
Yeah. It's like there's been a lot like most multiplayer games from Nintendo on the Switch has online. Only quite a few don't have it. And then the one that people were saying that should have had it but didn't ended up getting it 2 years later.
Yeah, a lot of people are kind of felt it was a little too late though. But
Yeah.
To be fair, we didn't even know that Super Mario Party was going to be a thing.
I mean, I still go by what I said when they did it. Is I think they were doing it as a test kind of thing, and it now
what it
lines up even more of that.
Yeah, because it was a test, and I feel like it was solid. Like, it wasn't amazing, but it was solid.
I think it was a kind of partly stress test for the new servers, and
Yeah.
partly for future plans, which they already confirmed that. So like, I think I was right on point when it came out. The update came out, and people were like, it was out of nowhere. I was like, yeah, but I think it's not just a random thing they did. I think that they had a reason. And I
The
think
one
that's the
big
reason.
criticism about the online for Super Mario Party is that if one person leaves in any way, whether they disconnect or their own free will, that's it.
The
Whereas,
game just ends.
whereas in Mario Party Superstars, it's saved, so at least you could go back to where you were before.
Yeah, which is like which would be like really, really handy.
Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna capture this because it's actually weak, and I just want to finish this fight.
Go for it.
Come over here.
Oh, nice.
Got it. There we go.
Oh, the Raffles just like left immediately.
Yeah.
Alright,
what
cool.
was it?
Well, that's over.
Yeah. And then they're adding online to
Fingers crossed you get the rare drop, Silver.
Oh yeah, they're
what?
adding online to Advance Wars. So I wonder, is it online co-op or is it like online battles?
I would.
That's what I want to know.
I mean, I would assume at least battles, because like, it's not like the story mode had co-op
Alright.
in the original.
Yeah.
So
Like, I don't mind if there's no online co-op for that. Like, I feel like that would, if they want to do online co-op for Advance Wars, they would have to make a new Advance Wars game made for that. But online battles, sure.
I don't see why it wouldn't let you have teams in the online battles, because you always could have teams for battles of 2 versus 2 and stuff. I think it's just the multiplayer they had in the base games, but online.